Hi, welcome to the TMC Newsroom. I'm Eric Lanask.
And I'm Rich Tarani.
Hey, Rich, we've recently launched the latest addition to our Global Online Community series from a vendor with a very long heritage in the telecom space. Let's talk about that.
Sure. Well, first off, I should probably tell the readers and the viewers and the listeners that our Global Online Community program is designed to educate the readers and the viewers. They're really multimedia portals on a specific topic. They're really designed to educate you on lots of different topics, from IP communications to IVR. I mean, there's a whole series of topics, and if you look at the tabs at the top of tmcnet.com, you'll see that the Global Online Communities are featured there. And so our latest Global Online Community was just launched recently by Alcatel-Lucent.
And that, if I'm not mistaken, that's the Next Generation Communications community. So what does that entail?
Absolutely. So a little history, Next Generation Communications. Anybody who's involved in this industry knows that we have seen an unbelievable amount of growth in technology and communications over the last 10 to 15 years. I mean, it started really with CTI in the 90s, and in 1996, 7, 8, voice over IP began to take hold, IP telephony, and that started to grow. In the last 7, 8 years, we've seen a proliferation of devices. Companies like Apple have brought us iPods, where entertainment and technology have really become intertwined. We've seen companies like Netflix and Amazon Unbox and all these other services come out where we're now able to use broadband to stream videos, TV, movies. All of these things are converging together, and now throw in on top of everything I just said wireless. Let's talk about 3G. Soon it's going to be 4G. You've got EVDO, you've got WiMAX, you've got citywide Wi-Fi networks. The concept of femtocells, picocells, fixed mobile convergence, where you're able to use a device on multiple networks, whether it's your home Wi-Fi network and then having that, or your office Wi-Fi network, and then you leave the office and then it jumps on the 3G network. All of this is coming together, and it's coming together like never before. And as these events unfold and as these technologies and industries begin to intersect, the question becomes, where do you go to learn about it all? And that's why we developed this Global Online Community with Alcatel-Lucent, to answer exactly that question for those service providers and enterprise decision makers, buyers who are looking to purchase equipment and services in these spaces, and they need to keep up with everything that's happening.
What kind of information can people find on the Next Generation Communications community?
Well, it's divided up into a couple different areas. You've got an enterprise side, and you've also got a carrier side. So for the enterprise side, it's divided up into what we call vertical markets, like healthcare, financial, government, things like that. And then for the service provider community, excuse me, it's divided into things like technology and strategy and things like that. So it's really, we've designed what I consider to be one of the most perfect resources for the world when you're looking to learn about anything having to do with next generation communications.
Where does the content come from for TMC's Global Online Communities?
Well, most of the time, and so the program is very interesting in that we custom design every single community depending on the needs of the company that we're working with. So in this case, Alcatel-Lucent has tremendous resources. The amount of talented engineers between the Alcatel, the former Alcatel company and the former Lucent company and Bell Labs, and I mean, they've got an unbelievable brain trust there. So you combine that with our writers and our ability to access some of the top writers in the world as well, you combine that together, and now what you've got is the actual best content from private industry and from the media coming together in one place that can be accessed simply by going to the Next Generation's community website.
That website, by the way, is next-generation-communications.tmcnet.com. You can also check out a little bit of information, including the link at Rich's blog, Tarani.com. Please do check out the Next Gen Communications resource on TMCnet, sponsored by Alcatel-Lucent. In the TMC newsroom, I'm Eric Lanask.
And I'm Rich Tarani.